Donald Trump and Kamala Harris clashed it out fiercely on Tuesday night. We have Jackson Mvunganyi of Voice of America Correspondent, who is going to discuss more on that with us. Thank you, Jackson, for joining the AIT World News.
Thank you so much. And the name is Jackson Mvunganyi, by the way. Thank you so much for having me on.
Thank you so much for that correction. Now, what's your general overview of the debate?
The debate was one of the most interesting debates I think we've had in recent memory here in the U.S. Obviously, everybody was watching to see what Vice President Kamala Harris does on that stage, in that spotlight. She was kind of the new kid on the block, in this case having taken over the mantle of the Democratic Party just a few weeks ago after President Biden dropped out after what many said was a disastrous debate performance. So everybody kind of knew what to expect from Donald Trump, but they didn't know what to expect from Kamala Harris. And just based on what we've had this morning, they say really she hit it out of the pen, so to say. She had such a great performance, tapping into her former prosecutorial days, taking the fight on to Donald Trump on issues from reproductive rights to immigration to foreign policy, confronting Donald Trump, for example, on foreign policy, calling him weak, saying that she has spoken to generals or military leaders around the world who say that he's a disgrace in terms of abortion, saying that he is responsible for the fact that the Supreme Court 2 years ago overturned 50-year-old national, law on abortion, the landmark ruling that was called Roe v. Wade, which was overturned 2 years ago. Donald Trump has been taking a lot of criticism for the fact that he was the person that appointed the 3 judges to the Supreme Court that were very key in overturning this. And we know that this has been a key issue in the last couple of elections. Women in this country saying that they are finding it difficult to access reproductive, health care and things of that nature. And then in terms of immigration, which is also another key issue we've had being part of the debates over the years. Donald Trump says that the borders are open. He advocates for building a wall. He says that he claims that millions or thousands of immigrants, illegal immigrants, are flowing into the country. Criticizing the Biden administration for having what he called an open border policy that he was trying to attach to Kamala Harris. But overall, just based on the analysis we've had this morning, was that Kamala Harris came out on top, and she was such a strong performer last night.
Now, Jackson, would you say that the pendulum ahead of the November election swung in either candidate's favor?
It is really too early to say right now because, the debate was last night. Many of the people at this point, a few weeks to the election, have really made up their mind on which candidate. Each of the 2 candidates was hoping is to talk to the few independents, the undecided voters, especially in the swing states that have not made up their mind, especially regarding Kamala Harris, since she's the newcomer in the race. So we don't know whether she has either of the candidates have received a bump yet. That is for some maybe a couple of days from now. We'll after the polling has been done. But as for now, again, the general consensus was that Kamala Harris did really well. We saw that Donald Trump, right after the debate, went into the newsroom, the news poll area, which is very rare for candidates to do. But he went in and started talking about how he felt that he did a great job, that he won the debate. But even based on conservative commentators and pundits, he did not do as well as he probably thinks he did. He took the bait most of the time when Kamala Harris was trying to get under his skin on some of the key issues, issues like race, where she said that he was responsible for having started the whole batterism, questioning whether former President Barack Obama was born in the U.S. and that, what we see these days is race-related comments are just an extension of that, criticizing him on so many areas, foreign policy, saying that he causes up, Donald Trump causes up to dictators, and that they would rather see, difference with dictators around the world instead of talking to, democratically led countries or democratically elected presidents. So it was such an interesting debate to see just the contrast between these two candidates, both in strategy and in tactics, as they went into the debate last night.
Thank you so much, Jackson, for giving us that detail on the debate. Correspondent, Voice of America. Thank you for joining AIT World News.
Thank you.